going on, everyone? This is day number 86 on the road to the Billions Club. And as I'm approaching day number 90, I feel like I'm in the undercover billionaire where they had 90 days to build $1 million business. And I remember watching when Grant Cardone did it on season 2. And it was like probably just like this, like a few days left before the 90-day mark. They only had secured, he was building a marketing agency with, he partnered up with a local business person in the area who he became friends with. The guy owned like a gym and a mattress store, built a good solid relationship with him, and then they decided to open up a marketing business together and probably secured like 3 or 4 clients at like $10,000 a month, got them to sign for like a year. But still, it didn't seem like that would be worth the $1 million valuation for the business. And then last minute a few clients came in, and even on that they had like a launch party, and then they signed a few more clients. So you just never know, when you're really focused and determined and you have conviction and the knowingness that it's going to happen, last minute can pull through. And just like last night, if you're a Jays fan, they were down 3-1 in the bottom of the 7th inning. They actually, I had a feeling, I knew because I remember hearing an interview from one of the team members. I forgot, it's the guy with the mustache, and he's like, look, I know, he's like, we know who we are and I trust my team, right? So there's an identity that they have, as they see themselves maybe as champions, I don't know, and they trust one another. So it's like, if you have those foundational principles behind you, you have that conviction, that confidence, and that trust, anything's possible. And you'll just, when the timing comes, it's actually gonna, you're actually gonna pan it. It's actually gonna pan out, right? So I think that's the key thing here is, when we have conviction and we have the knowingness that whatever it is that we're working on is gonna happen, no matter how it looks, even if you're down by 2 points late in the game. Stuff like that happens, and it looks like a miracle. It's like, wow, like that was a miracle that happened, right? And those happen because you're not wavering. You have steadiness of purpose, right? You have a firm conviction. You decided that it's going to happen. That's it, period. And that's why there's a saying where it says success is a decision away. When you decide, you cut off all other possibilities, and it actually, you have no other choice but to succeed, right? And that's it, right? So so that's why, even though it's 86 days and looks like not much has happened or anything like that, I just know that something is gonna happen, and that the way that the Billions Club is forming, it's morphing and it's shaping to what's going to be best for the purpose that it's solving for, which is to support idea stage founders to bring their ideas to life that can possibly change the world, right? So I think I'm going to be focusing on combining what I was seeking out to do in the beginning, which was tell the stories of people who are successful founders who came from nothing and built billion-dollar companies who are impacting billions of lives. And I think what's as equally exciting, if not more, is to see the up-and-coming founders, see them in their early days, right? It's just like when I see those videos of like Larry Page and Sergey Brin working out of their garage. It was a short clip, and it was so inspiring to see that that's where Google started, in a garage. And even Steve Jobs, same thing. And seeing any of these early stage founders, even seeing videos of like Mark Zuckerberg in his dorm room and working on Facebook in the early days. So I think I'm going to be focusing on that because that's going to, build relationships with other founders around the world. And that's what this is about, is building that community, this movement of people who believe that they can, change the world with the company that they're building. So yeah, I'm going to keep you guys posted on this journey. I'm hopeful. I know the best is yet to come, and the best is here and now. Actually, it's here and now. It's being fully present, fully aware to where you are and all of it, and just allow seeing your vision come through. You're seeing life come through you, right? I heard, I was listening to a podcast about becoming a powerful man, something that I'm working on right now as well. And it talks about being the husband and the man in a relationship. And when you're living, he talks about the different stages of life. When you're a child, you're newborn, life's happening basically to you, right? And then when you're starting to develop that agency, life is happening with you. And then after the next stage is you realize, okay, life is happening as you. You take responsibility. And then the next stage is life is happening through you. You're releasing that control that you want to have on certain things, and you allow life to just become. You really truly stand as that observer, that witness of life as you go every single day. And I think that's, even with myself, you could call that like a state of flow. That's what it is. I've seen that happen in my life, where even with these videos, like, it's just like, wow, like, I'm not even thinking anymore about doing these things. I'm just making them. And how the Billions Club is coming about, or any of these things. And so when you do that, you provide that space for others to also be in that state as well. And it allows things to come a lot easier, and allow miracles to just continue to happen in your life. So yeah, looking forward to sharing more with you guys, and I'll share with you more on the journey, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Day number 86 on the road to the Billions Club. And I got a chance to speak to somebody today who was a potential board member, that was assembled by this kind of like board in a box company. So very interesting, to have that happen, because that was actually my first intention. When I first started this journey 86 days ago, was to get a chairman and then build a board of directors of people that can actually that have and leverage their wisdom, reputation and experience to help guide me through what I'm building, right? Because I learned that from Dan Pena, where he talked about building a dream team. So it was really interesting. Thought this person was great so far. I'm gonna meet the rest of the team. Apparently, I think there's like 4 or 5 members there. And another thing that was coming together today too is I have somebody who's named George in the group that wants to handle technical side of things of building the app. So I'm looking forward to that, because that would be very helpful. And he really thinks that it could be a hit, where we're building like a TikTok for founders. And he already created like a short, like little quick draft of like what it would look like. So pretty cool. So I know, like I said earlier, it seemed like 86 days, nothing really happened, but I know things are happening. Things are moving in the right direction, even though it looks like there's no money being made. We only have 43 members, and we're shooting for 1,000. We're going to launch the pitch competition. All these things that I've talked about in the last 85 days leading up to this day, I think now is accumulating to really launch the next chapter of what I'm doing. So I'm looking forward to sharing more with you guys. If you guys are a founder and you do have the idea to build a company that could potentially change the world and solve a really big problem in this world, then come to the Billions Club. We'd love to have you there. And I look forward to sharing the journey with you guys. So just go to tbclub.ca. Again, that's Jordan. My email is jordan@tbclub.ca, but you can go to tbclub.ca. That's you'll see all the links below and everything like that. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the group.